The pat explanation for the scope of the fires is arson for profit. And arson is a very real problem in New York, particularly by the late 1970s. Fire marshals and police investigators uncovered enormous landlord arson rings that set fire to thousands of buildings, collected tens of millions of dollars in insurance money. Arson graft went right up the political and economic food chain. From kids who were paid $20 to spread the gas and light the match, to landlords, real estate title companies, insurance agents, federal urban renewal bureaucrats, and even high-ranking politicians. Quote, "The one place you couldn't talk was City Hall," a veteran fire marshal told me. "If word got out about your case there, it was all over." And it wasn't just landlords. Tenants got in on the act as well, to some extent. Firemen routinely pulled up to burning buildings to find families waiting outside, surrounded by luggage and neatly stacked furniture. Usually, this was a misunderstanding. These were people who lived in such desperate conditions where fires were so regular that they lived with their clothing and luggage. They slept with shoes on their feet. But there were instances that have been documented where people were setting fires themselves to take advantage of welfare programs that handed out thousands of dollars to fire victims and helped put them at the front of the years-long waiting lists for public housing. Now, from a media and a political standpoint, this arson story comes with the added bonus of appealing to both liberal and conservative moralizing. For liberals, the argument was that greedy landlords, corrupt businesses, lax government agencies were destroying neighborhoods for profit. For conservatives, that liberals were using welfare and public housing to buy votes from the poor and creating perverse incentives for arson. And that, the soft on crime policies of liberal politicians were causing anarchy in the streets. Burn, baby, burn, Disco Inferno, and all that. This helped the arson explanation worm its way into nearly every account of the city in the 1970s. In-depth academic histories, popular books, magazines and newspaper articles, novels, movies, television shows set during the period they make at least a passing reference to the arson epidemic, or plague of intentionally set fires, that burned down New York City's neighborhoods. But for all of the ubiquity of arson, the idea that arson was what killed New York's neighborhoods doesn't really hold up.